Okay, Nathan Cox here. I want to do a comparison between a couple of utility knives. These are what I feel some of the very popular utility knives on the market right now. You have the Bostitch utility knife, which has a double blade system. Now Bostitch and Stanley, Stanley is the mother company, but Bostitch is a more heavy duty line. So this is very similar in size and feel to the Fat Max Stanley, only it's got two blades. And newer knife out on the market by DeWalt. I found this one here, and I've been using both of them. As you can see, they're quite dirty and been used. So let's start with the Bostitch here. First of all, let me point out, the double blade system is very interesting. It sounds compelling when you see it there in the box. You know that you can have a regular blade on one side and maybe a roofing blade on the other. Well, it's a good thing and a bad thing all together in the same. The plus on that, of course, as I just mentioned, is you have two blades on the knife at the same time. The bad side is, actually there's a lot of negatives that come with that. First one is it makes the knife itself very fat. Whether you're going to stick it in your back pocket or stick it in the pouch in your tool belt that's made for a utility knife, you'll find it doesn't fit well because it is so much fatter, and you will notice it when you're trying to shove it in there. It doesn't really like it. That's the first thing. The other thing, problem with its size, is getting the knife, getting the blade itself into corners and other tight places. You'll find with the extra, on one side it's close, but when you're on the other side it's very far away. So getting into the corners, unless you have two of the exact same blade and everything's working good, it seems to defeat the purpose. So I find that's another negative. And the third negative is with the second blade operation. The mechanical, you'll see here that you cannot put out the second blade when one is out. And the mechanical operation on the right one is very stiff. Now I've broken this one in and it's moving a little bit better, but you can't tell from the video, it's actually taking me quite a lot more force to move the right blade in and out. And if you're wearing gloves or your hands are cold and numb or they're wet, it's not happening. Now I thought, okay, maybe it's just this one knife right here. And a few months after having this knife, I got a second one. I had a special deal. I don't normally go out and buy multiple utility knives, but there was a sale on it, so I thought, oh, let's buy another one. Certainly it won't do it again, and I lubricated them up, but yeah, it does it. The right side is very stiff, and mechanical action is very stiff on that. And the other problem, which is even worse than the sliding of the blade, is you notice right here, this is how you do the release the blade for changing right here. There's a little notch right there, plastic. You push it towards the blade, and the left side, oh jeez. Okay, now it's not even working that great. The left side normally works pretty decent. There we go, finally. But the right side is another story altogether. I'm not even going to try it because I have to really finagle and shake the thing and fight with it to get that right blade out, and then back in also. So a lot of negatives with this double blade system. I do not recommend it. The regular Stanley Fat Max is not a bad utility knife. The Bostitch double blade, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like it, standard Stanley right there, extra storage on the base. Sounded cool, looks cool in the box. Not that cool when you actually got to use it. Okay, here we go. Rough same price. Either knife costs about $12. Here's the DeWalt. You can see right away it's a lot thinner there. It's a lot thinner than a lot of utility knives right there at the point, which makes it very easy to get into the corner of anything right here. You can see the quick release button there for the blade. The kind of operation of that actually is very, very smooth. I'm very pleased with it right there. It's also got the notch cut out for you to cut the insulation off wires or something else there while the blade is retracted. Now this one here is a little bit different, that the extra storage is on top instead of on bottom, but works just fine. So there you go. The Bostitch double blade or the DeWalt. My vote heavily on the DeWalt. I'm very happy with this one right here. It's a great knife. And I went ahead, I liked it so much, because I got another one. Okay, now, if you can find these, then you're really in luck. Home Depot has had this twice since this knife's been out. They get a small batch of them, and when they're out, they're out. I don't know if they'll do it again, But here you go, you got a blade dispenser with 75 blades, and this is actually a very nice blade dispenser. I've had blade dispensers from Stanley and Irwin. This DeWalt blade dispenser, it just pops the blades out so much more smooth. You think it's silly because it's just a blade dispenser, but really, they did a good job designing it along with the knife. Right here, this combo pack costs $12. So you buy the knife and you're getting the extra pack of blades for free. You can't beat that. So if you find this deal out, like I said, I've seen it at Home Depot a couple times. I don't know if Lowe's is ever going to carry it. If Meeks or any other stores got that, if you can find it, get it, because it's a steal. Love the knife, love the combo pack. So like I said, my vote goes heavily on the DeWalt. Use a lot of utility knives, really like that one there. If you're looking for a gift for someone, you're not going to go wrong by getting that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel because it helps grow the channel, helps me keep giving you guys tips on videos with tips on products that you guys can use at home. Thanks again.